Listen, folks, here's what you need to think about. If you choose not to pay something in one place, all you're doing is choosing to pay it in another. But we don't look at every other thing. We don't look at opportunity cost. I need you to write that down and look it up. Opportunity cost. When it comes to liquidity, we need to understand that all of our funds are fungible. 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 Interchangeable. But even though they're interchangeable, all of our funds are interchangeable. Some funds are more expensive than others. So I know now that if I don't pay this loan off as quickly as I can, it's going to cost me over $100 in interest a month to hurry up and pay this off. All right. Well, what if I already have the cash available? Okay. What if I already have the cash available? I could pay this off any time I want to. All right. But watch this. What if I took 5 months to pay it off? I don't have to take 5 months to pay off $5,000, but what if I did? Okay. And let's say my interest cost did not go down every time I made a payment. Let's say it stayed at the whole $112.50. So the most this could cost me in 5 months, $112.50. I'm putting it on the screen, $112.50 times 5 months. Everybody out there saying it's going to cost you $562.50. Ooh, the credit card is killing you. Get rid of those 27% cards. They're killing you. $562.50. It's going to be less than that, but that's the most it could possibly be. All right? To put that $5,000 repair on a 27% card. But I could pay cash for it, which means I have the cash in the bank. But I'm going to show you what would happen. I've got this $200,000 mortgage at 6%. Now I'm going to show you if I had taken that $5,000 in cash, instead of trying to save $562 in interest by not using my card, because that's the reason why we use the cash, so we don't have to pay the credit card people the $562. But if I take that cash to pay for the repair, then I can also take that same amount of cash, that same cash, and apply it to this mortgage. I need you to see cumulative principal and cumulative interest on this, folks. I need you to see that. All right? Wow, watch this, watch this, watch this. Cumulative principal, I'm going to go down to $5,000 right here. If I put that $5,000 on this mortgage, it knocks off 2 years of payments. 2 years of payments gone. And it saves me over $22,000 in interest. So I could take $5,000 worth of cash, pay for my $5,000 repair, and I don't have to pay $562 in interest to use the bank's money. But if I do that, what I'm really saying is I don't care about the fact that by not taking that $5,000 in cash and applying it to my mortgage, I'm okay with making 24 payments I didn't have to make. And I'm okay with paying $22,739 in interest that I didn't have to pay. Folks, where did this come from? Where did this information come from? That we should stack up this cash in the bank and not use it to save interest on this kind of debt. We have been told that credit cards are the devil, and the 25 and 27% will be killing you. But listen, I just chose a higher interest rate. I'm not saying we should get the higher interest rate. I'm just saying if you did, it is not that big a deal if you have other debt that costs you more money in interest per month. I showed you that it is 2.5% a month. It's $112 a month in interest that you're trying to avoid on the card. But look at the interest payments on the mortgage. People tell me all the time, Don, I don't pay interest on my credit cards. I pay my credit cards off each and every month because their credit cards may be like 10% or 12%. They're not even 27%. But somebody has fed it into their minds that the credit card interest is somehow worse than the $900 interest payments on your mortgage. How is the interest cost on the card worse than the interest cost on the mortgage? Come on, people. Does everybody get that now? Do I have any hands raised that want to come to the stage and talk to me about this thing? Listen, everybody, whether you're watching the replays or you're here live right now, if you have an event coming up and you need a speaker, you need to contact the P.I.L.L method. All right. Listen, go to my card and contact us, and we will come to your city, your state, talk to your organization, your church, because it's time out that people stop giving out this bad information about how loans actually work and use your money to benefit you more by showing you the numbers. See, the thing is, folks, with the information that we're receiving from the financial gurus, we're hearing what sounds like good information. What they're not doing is showing you the numbers like I'm showing you here today. They're not showing you the numbers to back up what they're saying is true. They're not showing you the numbers. So if they're not showing you the numbers, then why are we listening to them? Because they're repeating all of this stuff that you hear on the internet right now. We just assume it's true. We just assume that they did the math and they're just giving us what they discovered. No, most of these people are just regurgitating and repeating what they've heard their whole lives. With the P.I.L.L method, people ask me all the time, it says, Don, what should I do in this situation? My first answer, I don't know. My second answer is, let's run the numbers and find out. Because people lie, but numbers don't lie. And you've seen it here, folks. You've seen it here. If I use my credit card, even at 27%, it's going to cost me $112 in interest. Let me go back here. I need to show you one thing. I got $5,000 on my credit card. Somebody says, Don, pay off that credit card today because it's costing you 27%. So if I had that $5,000 on my credit card right now and I paid it off today, all right, I had it on for an entire month. Okay. If I paid it off today, here's how much interest I would save. Only $112.50. That's it. Even at 27%. Let me show you something here. Folks, we need to understand this from the standpoint of what interest cost really is. What if I got hit with a penalty and my credit card interest was 39%? Ooh, 39% penalty rate. All right. I don't want that. Okay. 39% interest. Boom. 39% interest. And I'm looking at this. And if I paid that card off today at even 39% interest, it would save me $162.50. There it is. $162.50. That's all the interest I would save on a $5,000 card if I paid it all off today. I feel good about paying off the card, but that's all the interest I would save. I'm showing it to you right here, folks. You can do the math yourself. If you put it in an amortization schedule, all credit cards are amortized over 240 months, not 360 months. They use a 240-month amortization, 240 months. So the amount of interest that I could save, $162.50. Now, I could take that same $5,000, apply it to this mortgage, and save $22,739.10. It's not even close. Who else is showing you this on the internet or anywhere else? Any program that you have coming to your churches as far as teaching you finances and how to level up, none of them are showing you what it really costs to manage your debt. And the advice that they're giving you is costing you way too much money for the benefit that you're getting. Are you paying off your debt faster? Yes, you are. Are you paying way more interest than you need to pay to do it? Yes, you are. Do you want to stop doing that? Then invite the P.I.L.L method to come in and teach it correctly.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.